Black America will literally say the absolute most about how bad government is while insisting that we have more government. Like, welfarism did this to Black America. It is a fact that in the 1950s, under Jim Crow, that Black Americans were outpacing white Americans in terms of growth. Well, what happened was, despite there being Jim Crow, or because of Jim Crow, Black Americans couldn't rely on government. There is this simple thing that when your back is against the wall, you will fight, you know? And so then LBJ, who was the most racist president, I mean, this man was dropping the hard R N-word for breakfast every day. He hated Black Americans. And yet, we learned in public school that he was our savior because he inked the Civil Rights Bill. But he had to. That wasn't by choice. Literally, he had a figurative gun to his head. And he said, signing this, you know, I'll have these N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years. And in one fell swoop, he signed welfarism in. And that's what broke down our families. That is the pipeline to prison. Took the Black father out the household. Yes.
Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of Dumb Ass Nigga Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ruffle some feathers with this one. You know what I'm saying? This might be a little lengthy. So I might have to chop this up into like 2 parts, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about American government and people of color. Like, we've gotten this far deep in the rabbit hole because niggas want to be a part of their programs. I've been getting comments about these episodes that I'm doing, all with the intent to wake niggas up, all with the intent to give you niggas some motivation to want to find out and learn and understand who you are, and understand that this system that we are in this country, this government is not a government meant for us. I got a comment with this nigga saying this stupid ass shit. Let me read this shit to y'all. What a stupid video. You know what this shows? This shows that somehow you all still respect white people. You give them slack, you give them more than enough chances to earn an ass whooping they don't get, but you have no respect for one another. You'll kill each other, impregnate your own women over and over again, leave them behind taking care of your children, but the second you settle down with a white lady, it's the father of the year. How about you focus on hitting the Black community, the war within, instead of focusing your rage on other races? Put that energy towards putting fathers back in the home, prioritizing your property, build credit, hold down a job, create a stable family, stop blaming the white man, and stop murdering each other. Now, motherfuckers say, you know what I'm saying, you need to regain your property and all this. Stop making it about the white man. Stop making it about race. We didn't make it about race. They did. Okay? We didn't make it about race. Y'all did. Y'all made it about race. The problem with us is we seem to always know how to find civility and resolve when it comes to people of other races that are stepping on us. We seem to always find the room to be humble, calm, collective, and tranquil with motherfuckers that just want to see you dead. These motherfuckers want control of everything. They don't know how to coexist with other people because they want to be in control of every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? The sad part about it is I see Black folks want to be involved in their politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, that be the most disturbing shit when I hear a Black person talk about how we need to get out there and vote in their system. We need to get out there and vote in the white man's system, in the white man's government. Motherfuckers say stop making it about the white man. It's like when you colonial motherfuckers run across niggas that know who they are, know where they come from, know where they family come from and their ancestry. When you run across a nigga, y'all always pop out the motherfucking woodworks with all this colonial information, this white information that suggests that you know more about where me and my people come from than me and my people.
So your tribe?
Cherokee.
Okay.
North Carolina.
Now, what you were saying about the African thing?
Okay. Now, just say when I was growing up in the South, North Carolina, I never heard anything about African and black. I always heard about Indian.
So when did African come up play?
Well, I'll say lately, not very,
60s,
very,
70s?
yeah, 60s,
What
70s.
Roots, around Roots time?
Right.
So you think it was like a mind control thing that they put into it?
Yes.
Really?
That's what I believe, because I still don't believe.
How old are you, man?
80.
What's your name?
Marie.
Huh?
Marie.
Okay, my name is, I don't want to say my name on, but my name is Ahanu. Ahanu means friend to everyone in Algonquin.
Okay, now my mother, that's why I still say, I don't mind, I do say I'm black, but my mother was born in Louisiana. Now she was French and Indian.
Okay, yes. But the Indian side was black.
Black.
That's right.
My mother black.
Wow.
French and she wasn't French.
She
French
was
and
Indian. She was Indian.
That's,
What,
that's
nasty?
Creole.
You understand what I'm saying? The whole purpose of all of this, for me, is to get you niggas to understand that the position that we are in society, we will forever be in if we don't start learning to find the value in coming together and building and rebuilding our own. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the black household, the black families, we have become in so much of routine. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a short yesterday on I think it was Soulja Boy was talking about the DDG nigga. We have become in so much of routine of being looked down on by other races of people that have a certain type of wealth, but they wealth come from pillaging and plundering and stealing and murdering, robbery.
Really want to talk about what Europe was doing in Africa? Rape, pillage, mass murder, torture, and slavery. That's what you were doing. That's what you were doing with all of your good brains and all of your good ideas. Stealing everyone's resources to take them back to your allegedly blessed good climate of Europe. And how are you going to talk about what Africa doesn't have when you either destroyed it or you stole it, anything that they did have? And you made yourselves wealthy and comfortable in Europe by doing that. You know, the kingdom of Benin, you destroyed the great city walls of Benin, the royal palace, you looted and you pillaged, and the same in Mali, the same in Zimbabwe, on and on. You destroy everyone else's stuff and then brag about being the only one who has stuff.
That's where they get all of that shit from. But we have adopted that attitude. Everything that they display towards us and have been displaying towards us for all these years, you know what niggas do? We soak that shit up, and you know what we do? We spit it right back out, but we don't spit it out at the people who spit it at us. We spit it at each other. We have adopted their hate for us. We've adopted it for ourselves. Now, motherfuckers talk about we need to regain our land and all this old bullshit. Everything that we have had, y'all stole. I understand this comment is probably coming from one or three motherfuckers. It's either coming from a coward ass white person that they known for doing that. They known for creating profiles and then not having no kind of profile picture and saying all kind of shit. Throwing rocks and hiding their hands. They cowards, man. They cowards. They always have been. They prey on the weak and the stupid. But it's either a coward ass white person, African or something, because I peeped the terminology in there, or it's a Mexican, or a motherfucker that's not even from this country, or probably not even in this country. But the biggest underlying thing that sticks out to me the most, one thing that a couple of things that I did agree with in this comment from this clown is what he said about it's been more than enough situations that's done taken place that warrants us to be pissed the fuck off. It warrants us to be on edge. It warrants us to be on guard. It warrants us to be hostile. Because the shit that has taken place throughout history is still taking place. But for whatever reason, when it happens, niggas want to get in front of a camera on the news station and complain to the very motherfuckers who are doing the shit.
There was gunshots, thousands of rounds of bullets from the police. They wanted to kill our children.
I had recommended to use an explosive entry device.
The house shook. Smoke was coming in, so we knew they dropped the bomb on us.
Police allowed the blaze to burn an hour and a half before calling in firefighters.
I don't care what they said. There was no justification for what they did.
They done burn up 2 blocks. Explain that.
I never imagined that the government would drop a bomb on a row house in Philadelphia.
It's an embarrassment to the city of Philadelphia.
My name is Ramona Africa, and I was there when the police dropped a bomb on me and my family May 13th of 1985 and killed 11 of my family members.
But instead of fighting that, oh, let's be peaceful about it. They don't know what peace is, man. I've been seeing a lot of videos about Nat Turner.
Y'all, the melanated people on here just now found out that they ate Nat Turner when they caught him. They ate him because they thought they were going to get superpowers because he was killing them.
And what they did to Nat Turner, what they did with Nat Turner. And this is how my feelings about a lot of our fallen soldiers and leaders in the past. You got soldiers and you got suckers, man. You know what I mean? You got leaders and you got followers, okay? In the past, our leaders who had the courage to stand up and speak, they spoke in front of the followers who stood behind them in support, but really they were just standing behind somebody. Do you understand the difference? Because when those leaders fell, the people who was following those leaders, you know what they did? They laid down. Our soldiers who fell, our Nat Turners, our Huey P's, you know what I'm saying? Our Malcolm X's, like our soldiers who fell. Also being followed by the weak, followed by people who didn't have the same kind of grit that they had, right? Instead of when one of our leading soldiers falls, instead of 10 most leading soldiers stepping up, niggas just out of fear is, I don't want that to happen to me, so I'm gonna just do what they say. Well, in result of that attitude, look where we are today. People are wandering around here still calling themselves African Americans. You don't know where you came from. Everything that has taken place in this country and is taking place still to this day in this country is taking place and has taken place for like several reasons, but one main reason. You niggas don't know who you are. And you show no concern, no interest in wanting to find out. Majority of us, our bloodlines are the native. the indigenous. If you watch those old Western movies, you know how they used to call Indians Injuns? Injuns is short for indigenous. It's a difference between the Indonesian and the indigenous. More than most of us over here are indigenous. Our bloodlines lead back to these very lands. When they came over here in our lands to set up government for themselves, there's paperwork that separates us from their government that they don't want you to know about, and they keep hidden because they know once you find out, they have no control over you niggas. We are not under their jurisdiction. Don't believe me? Now you can pause and zoom this to read. It's going to take too much time if I do it. But this is one of 10 documents that state that in the late 1800s and the early 1900s, this was a proclamation made by the government saying that the Moorish, to them, we are the Moor Americans, the native, the indigenous are not a part of their government, bro. We are not under their jurisdiction. Man.